poppin' YouTube family? It's your boy Dwight. Welcome back to the channel, Silverback Sillage. Hope all is well with everybody. First off, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And punch that bell icon so you're notified when I post new content. Now today, I'm actually going to give y'all a secret. I got 10 fragrances here that give heavy amounts of compliments. So when you ready to put the childish fragrances to bed and come out with your 10 fragrances that's actually going to start conversations and have people either asking behind your back what you wearing or come right up to you and ask you. These 10 will do it. Keep it locked. Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Tonight we're talking compliments. So this ain't no game with these. First up, headed to the house of Armaf with Club de Nuit Intense Man. This is the EDP, my big 200 ml bottle. Been having this since the channel started. Now, if I was ranking this list, so in no particular order, if I was ranking this list, this would be number one. I can tell you that, period. This thing here, compliment machine. I can't think of probably 2 or 3 times to that level that I've worn this one right here and didn't get a compliment from somewhere, from somebody. But this one here probably holds the record for the most compliments in one day at that 5 or 6 compliment mark. And there's plenty of other ones on this list that gives a decent amount of compliments, but all in one day, this thing right here, compliment monster. What you got with it is heavily inspired by Creed Aventus, and so it's a clone for that. But to me, it outlasts Aventus by about 4 or 5 hours or more, and it's one that you don't have to beg for it to be noticed. Next one, a wintertime staple in the collection. And we're headed to the house of Dior with Dior Sauvage Elixir. Spicy, cinnamon, nutmeg, extremely strong. This is not one that you need to overspray to be noticed, which none of them on this list are. Most of them is pretty good strength, pretty good longevity, but the scent profiles and the CIs that they leave are amazing. But this one here is at the strongest, at the top of the list when it comes to this 10 right here. Compliment monster, one that I pretty much have in rotation for late fall, mostly winter. But when I do wear it and I'm suited and booted, the compliments come rolling in. Next one, we're going back to the house of Armaf with Club de Nuit Sillage. Their Silver Mountain Water clone. Tea, fresh, lemon. Very, very high in rotation when it comes to being warm outside. I kind of toggled back and forth between it being a summer scent and a spring scent. But to me, it's good. It's never a bad time to smell like it. Let's start there, especially if you're working in a climate controlled atmosphere. But in the warmer months between spring and summer, I mean, it's unmatched. And they really did capture the Silver Mountain Water by Creed nuances. But this one here, once again, lasted a little longer than the actual real deal. Next one, a fragrance community darling, and probably everybody's either had it in their collection, bought it for somebody, or have at least smelled it on somebody at the mall around those fragrance counters. And we're going to the house of Yves Saint Laurent with YSLY Eau de Parfum. While my favorite in the entire line, amongst all their million fragrances that they've came out with, very strong, can be a little cloying when it's real hot, like it's getting ready to get here in Kansas City, but it's a compliment machine. When I wear this thing right here, it's strong, so you don't have to overspray it. It commands attention. It commands a room when you walk by smelling like this one here. But this one here smells amazing and is heavily coveted in the fragrance community. Next one, a very exotic scent profile that's my wife's favorite. And that's Ganymede. This thing right here, every time I wear it, I get some compliments. It never fails. This one here is foolproof when it comes to drawing attention, because chances are wearing Ganymede, you won't be smelling just like anybody else in that room. Most people that run across you that ain't into YouTube fragrance videos or content or actually really shopping within those niche perfumeries or different stores, Probably ain't never even heard of Ganymede. But when you walk past them smelling like that, you know for a fact that you command attention. You're going to be unique. And definitely one of the best smelling people around. That is for sure. Compliment Monster. Next one. Also at the top of the list of things in my collection that my wife not only likes, I like, other people like, and it's one of my favorite fragrances. Bond number 9 HTP or Bond.com. Another one heavily expired by Creed Aventus, but it stays fruity when Creed Aventus gets smoky and dark. This one doesn't. This one stays more fruity, more musky. Compliment Monster, even though you can't get it because it's discontinued. I really, really hope and pray that Bond number 9 brings it back, because if they do, I will be buying a backup bottle, because I would never like to run out of sprays of that one right there. And when I wear that on hot weather vacations or just hot weather outside activity, compliments are rolling. Next one, multi-purpose vacation fragrance. Headed to the house of Mancera. We got Sicily. Very, very yellow, floral heavy, with every fruit you can think of mixed in there. This one here, when you're ready to be outside, this should be one that you definitely have in heavy rotation, especially during the warmer months. It's one that's very, very unique, and it's one that some men may be shy away from because of those yellow florals and white florals that are in the mid. But for me, it's just right for me, and they ain't gonna rock it like I rock it. Next one, we're gonna stick to that same house. And we're going to go with Mancera Cedrat. Another beautiful bucket of fruits fragrance that has a little bit of inspiration from Aventus, but doesn't smell like it. Because this one here, when that one goes smoky with the birch and the vanilla dried out, this one here goes more woody, more sandalwood, cedarwood type deal. But it's dominated by the fruity opening. But it's not fruity with peach like Mancera, like Sicily. It's more in the apples and the pineapples and boatload of fruits that they were sliced and had a nice gust of wind on the side of the ocean come running over the top of it. That's what you get with this one. Compliment Monster. And it's very, very affordable on discounters. Second to last one, another Compliment Monster. Headed to the house of Creed. Creed Aventus Cologne. Extremely fresh, but instead of being dominated by pineapple like the original, you got mandarin orange on that one there, with lots of ginger supporting that mandarin orange. And then as it dries down, it stays fresh, musky, and smooth, with just a little pinch of that same birch smell that you get in the original Aventus. Compliment Monster, a summertime staple. And last but not least, one that people don't talk about too much because it's also discontinued, but they do have a Parfum version out to try to put people at ease that aren't able to get this version of it no more. And that's with Acqua Di Gio Profumo. This is the smokier, dark, grown man version of the Acqua Di Gio family. In my humble opinion, the best one that they ever came out with. And even though they do have a Parfum out to try to basically smooth you over for the people who were complaining about Profumo being gone, it's not quite Profumo, but it's close enough. I will give it that, but I probably will buy the Parfum version so I can try to save my sprays of this for more special occasions. But it's a Compliment Monster. Since I've had it in my collection, it's never a bad time to smell like it. You can mix it in with the warmer weather, but to me, it really, really complements when you actually suited and booted as far as the Acqua Di Gio family is concerned. And it's the best one they ever came out with. Now, these right here, fellas, for those of you who love compliments and love somebody noticing you and making your presence felt in the room, this is the 10 that you need to look into. And I can go as far as to say, out of this 10, you need to own at least 3 of these. If you want to be talking about you got a collection that's getting you compliments, hey, you got to have 3 of these in your repertoire. Get yourself nice, suited and booted, out fresh out the shower, spray these, and leave your comments in the comments and let me know what type of results you got from them. And anything else that you think that's out there that's a Compliment Monster, let your boy know in the comments. If I don't have it, I'll have to get my nose on it. That's my time. Peace.